This is Ireland. Hi there, good morning. Sadly, the Donegal Castle is closed for health reasons. There is the entrance there. Looks like it is kind of a small one. You can get a little bit of a glimpse what is left of the old castle walls here. This is Donegal, a lovely little town in the north of Ireland, not in Northern Ireland. Donegal Castle 6 was built by Red Hugh O'Donnell, the young eagle of the north, in the late 15th century beside the River Esk. Historic home of the O'Donnells was granted to Captain Basil Brooke, who came to Ireland with the English army in 1598. It is generally accepted that Red Hugh O'Donnell, who was proclaimed the O'Donnell in 1592, burned the castle to prevent it falling into the hands of the English. All right, so let's walk through the town square here in Donegal. I am all packed up, got my rental car, ready to keep on driving and see more of Ireland, including more castles, I'm sure. A cloudy day in late August, enjoying the cool weather for a change from the heat I was experiencing in Southern Europe, Spain and Greece. So here's the main square. Where I stayed last night was right over there. Great location. 65 euros for the night, or about $77 US. Lots of nice restaurant options here on the square. I had fish and chips last night from over there, Apache Pizza. And they had like fish and chips and burgers and pizza and various other things for good prices, and a pretty good fish and chips actually. Here's where I stayed, the Diamond Apartments or Diamond Guest House, something like that. And my car is parked in the back, so I'm just going to hop in the rig and start driving south from here towards Galway and the Cliffs of Moher. Another day in Ireland. Here we go. The Diamond Lodgings. So I'm here at somewhere called Mulligmore. You can see the sign there. 4 kilometers off of the road going down to Sligo and Galway. And it looks like there's a castle off there that looks pretty interesting. And also the coast and maybe a beach is nearby. Maybe some hiking in the countryside grasslands there or something. Looks pretty cool. Look at these amazing trees. Never seen any quite like that before. Okay, looks like maybe the castle is this way. So that's my rental car there, and check it out. a pretty epic beach. Where I was at Donegal was out there, I guess. And I have some brunch here. Some pastries, a carrot cake, and an almond something or other, and then a sausage roll and a quiche. So going to munch on this. Not going to take a swim. It is chilly. I'm sure that the water is very cold as well. And I'm going to make some progress from here. But I will try to find that castle, if possible. The town of Mullaghmore. Great spot here. Perfect weekend getaway or a day trip destination. Got your restaurants and your beach and boating. So the castle is straight up ahead here. Look at that. It is pretty spectacular looking. Maybe it's more of a residence. I know nothing about it, including how to get there. Left or right? Guess we'll try right. See if this wraps around. I love these landscapes, the green with all the rock walls, a lot of stone buildings. Okay, this is not going to work because this is the road that I was on before. So the castle is over there. None of the roads are going straight towards it. Probably it is a private residence and with a private driveway, perhaps this driveway right here. So I think I'm going to have to abandon this mission and keep on cruising. Let's get to Sligo, and Galway. Glencar Waterfall. The stunning valley of Glencar is one of a number in the region that was carved out by ice over 13,000 years ago. Made famous by the W. Yeats poem, Stolen Child. I guess that is the lake, Glencar Lake. So I just saw a sign for this, driving south, and went out of the way about 15 minutes. A little hike here, I think not too far. This scenery is just incredibly lush and beautiful. So much green. There is a reason Ireland is associated with green. So there's the parking lot, and here is a waterfall. Now, is this the famous Glencar waterfall? It is a pretty stunning one, it looks like. Definitely not a very treacherous hike. Look at that, that is gorgeous. So let's see how much further this hike goes. So yeah, that is it. And so that is it. That is the hike. It is like a 10-minute loop max. But a pretty sight, a nice experience of the green forests, and a very lovely drive getting here. So this is Sligo, or Sligo, heading for another castle that looks pretty cool. So this is Sligo. I wasn't planning to stop, and then saw the amazing architecture. Very foreboding, kind of dark and dismal style. This dark gray stone and kind of square with a hint of Gothic-ish, but still very dramatic and impressive. I was just heading over to this art piece here because I'm curious, which band is this? Here we go. With a career spanning 20 years, Westlife. Never heard of them. Westlife are Shane Fillon, Nicky Byrne, Kian Egan, and Mark Feehily. A true pop phenomenon with more #1 hits than any other act apart from the Beatles and Elvis, Westlife have sold 50 million albums worldwide. What? As big as the Beatles and Elvis? Westlife are an Irish boy band formed in 1998 in Sligo, Ireland. They disbanded in 2012 and reunited in 2018. They were originally signed by Simon Cowell in the UK. They generated singles such as, a big long list there, 19 out of their 29 singles as lead artists and as featured artists received UK certifications. 17 out of 29 singles reached the top 2 on the UK singles chart. They are the top act with most #1 debuts on the UK singles chart, with all 14 of their chart toppers landing there in their first week. They have the second most certifications for a boy band in the UK singles chart after Take That, and the most singles certifications for a pop band on the UK #1 singles artist chart since the Beatles. Man, that is wild, from right here in good old Sligo, Ireland. In the afternoon, here on Temple Street. Carrowmore, the Great Quarter, is a large group of megalithic monuments on the Cole Iora Peninsula.
Cooliera, yes.
Cooliera, thank you very much. To the west of, and do you say it Sligo? Sligo? Sligo. They were built in the 4th millennium BCE during the Neolithic era. There are 30 surviving tombs, making Carrowmore one of the largest clusters of megalithic tombs in Ireland. It is considered one of the Big Four, along with Carrowkeel, Loughcrew, which I visited yesterday. Carrowmore is in the heart of an ancient ritual landscape which is dominated by the mountain of Knocknorea. Thank you. To the west, it is a protected national monument.
Right.
Are you the caretaker here?
Well, I'm one of the teams here.
Okay, cool.
There are like 30 little small monuments around. There's a path, you go through that little entrance. There's another little bit of information there on the side there as well.
Okay.
you just go on up the hill, and when you get to the top of the ridge, you realise that there's sort of two levels. There's a central monument, 30 small ones around it, and then 6 kilometres out, the hilltops are dotted with monuments.
6 kilometers out. Oh, I see. So you can actually walk all the way out there if you want?
Well, not you could do, but I mean,
Oh, but it's easier to just drive.
What you're doing is you're having the experience of the immediate monuments here,
Yeah.
and then looking out to the horizon.
I see.
So you've got Knocknarea, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
That's out to the west, and it's very distinctive shape with the mountain and the monument on top.
Okay.
To the southeast, there's 4 rounded hills. Again, monuments on top of those.
And you can see them from
You
here.
can see them, especially when you get to the top of the ridge.
Okay.
They're great, terrific views.
Yeah.
And then you can visit the central one on the way as you go around, and then come back to us and to get a look across the road. You just go around the back of the building, up onto the ramp, and cross the pedestrian crossing. And some very well preserved examples of little satellite tombs over there too.
Just on the other side of the road there. Okay, great. Thank you very much. There it is. Just a 5-minute drive outside of Sligo. $5,000-year-old burial mound, sacred site. They don't know the full story, of course, of what it was used for, but very, very ancient man-made structure. So I've driven 2 hours south and I'm almost to the town of Galway, but there's something to see. A short walk this way. It's about 6 in the evening, getting cool, windy. Hearing the wind in the trees, there we go. That looks intense. All overgrown with ivy. Menlo Castle, built in 1569. now is a couple